also find a host for The Daily Show, because apparently this is coming forward. They're thinking about Kal Penn for the actual host for The Daily Show. This is a thing moving forward. Apparently, inner workings at Paramount is putting pressure. I know, right, Keoki? But they're putting pressure on the whole production. Like, you gotta get a host now before the political scene starts spicing up for 2024. They're like, we need to have somebody in that chair that isn't just switching out like it's fucking, what's that show where the game where you walk around and you sit down to grab the chair really fast, or that shit's called, I can't even top of my head.
Musical chairs.
Musical chairs. I'm gonna drink on that one.
You gotta.
That Goose was actually also a good guy.
I like them both.
You're right, because I was like, that's what I guess. Jump down.
It's just a sit down on the floor version, pretty much.
I like them both. But like Roy Wood Jr. walked away because he wanted it, and he said they weren't going to give it to him. Jordan Klepper's right there right now. But they had a whole thing with Jordan Klepper and Desi, who's been like on the show the whole time too. And they put them together, and it was actually, I watched a clip of it. It was actually really good. And they were like, maybe this is a new dynamic for this show. Maybe we take Daily Show and have like a combo, like a woman and female, a woman and a man combo. Update? What?
Weekend update.
Weekend update. You put them together, and you have two of them do the whole show, and they were really good together. She's been on the show for so long. They both on the show. They've been correspondents for a long time. It kind of makes sense. But then there's this whole thing from Paramount being like, we need an A-lister to do this. We need an A-lister, and Kal Penn came on before.
Trevor Noah wasn't a fucking A-lister.
No, but they're saying now that Comedy Central, they still have Comedy Central. But Kal Penn did it before one time. The ratings were great, and they thought maybe he's the person to reinvent this new chapter and change the whole dynamic for The Daily Show. Now, of course, they already had Trevor Noah in there, so it's not like you're changing dynamic too much. I mean, like Kal Penn, the one thing I'll say about Kal Penn, though, if they do go with him, is he went into politics for a while. He went into politics, he tried getting involved, and that was, Kal Penn was, he left acting. He left acting for a long time.
You mean, he worked in Obama, the show Designated Survivor, right? Like, you're not talking about on TV.
It was before that. It was before that.
No, when Obama got elected, Kal Penn actually went and worked for the White House at that time. And I was like, whoa. I was like,
that's why he got that Designated Survivor role.
It was crazy. So he left the acting world for it. But then he happened to do it. Designated Survivor after that, went back to acting, which is kind of funny, which kind of made sense after being politically involved.
He was good. Press secretary.
And so I think that if you add someone like that has been involved in politics, they are a big figure. Maybe that's what's appealing for him, to be the host. But I do like, you have correspondents been there for all this time. The fact that like Roy Wood Jr. walked away because he was mad because he's been there forever. It's like, give us a chance. And when they put Klepper together with it's like with Klepper and Desi, it's like you feel like that's like the combination. It felt good to me. I don't know. It felt good to me.
Did you watch that show?
I watched clips of them with them together.
I'm just curious. I don't I'm just asking.
But I watched the clips.
Funny.
But Keoki, you see this combination. Would you rather see like them give somebody a raise, like people that have been there for a long time, or bring in an A-lister like Kal Penn? Like again, like you're saying too, he has a history of politics. Maybe he's good doing this.
Real quick question:
him an A-lister?
An A-lister? Like I'm just. Thank you, Rachel.
I know you're right. You're right. He's not really
right. It's tough. Yeah, it's tough if you don't know the A-lister. Exactly.
I don't know if it's A-lister. That's a lot.
I know. Leave Kumar. Love Kumar. He's awesome. Like, Harold and Kumar, like right there in itself, just embodies his greatness. So, he's out there hilarious. 3 movies that are out there. The 4th one will come out too because they're going to make it happen. NPH is going to be on that too. It's going to be great. And Kal Penn, I love the guy. He's great. Like, he's charismatic. He's funny. He knows how to hit his marks every time. But as an A-lister, I'm not sure, but he's great. He can work for it. But as a host for all the people that have rolled up before, like Steve Carell was on the show before, Jon Stewart used to host it. Exactly. Like a lot of great comedy.
Yeah.
And then last week tonight, it's John Oliver was on there too. And so they should actually get somebody to come in. True A-lister possibly, or somebody that can carry it would be very good, because that way they can have the identity for the show. And I know they're trying to cut costs as much as possible, but it would make sense for them to at least throw in a lead and then change up the way the show is. Maybe start with the lead and then break out, like you said, with 2 hosts going in there, and then have the 3rd come in instead of having the similar way that they were doing the Daily Show for the past 25 years.
A long time, Keoki. So you'd rather see you would like that they brought an A-lister in then? Not certain. I mean, Kal Penn. But we're arguing about Kal Penn being an actual A-lister, of course. But like,
you can call it a name.
He's a name. But you would like that. You bring something like that. They're going to transition into the TV this way, and then you let the correspondents have a bigger factor.
Yeah, I mean, I understand why they're going to want Kal Penn because, like you said, he's political, but on the same side too, he knows the comedy. He can hit the marks for them that they need to get that push, and then if they need to move on, they can take him out. They can have him do a 1-year contract and then just keep him going on like that because they're not going to have him there the entire time. He's not a comedian, but he is an actor. He can perform, and he's been in politics, so he meets both those requirements that they would need for this
big checks.
For this time period.
They're big checks, Keoki. I think that's why they're probably looking at him. I saw, I know, Rachel, I saw these two together, though. Like, I saw Klepper there. I saw, like, they've been together for so long, like, the two of them as, like, correspondents. And I was so excited. I'm like, because, again, when Roy Wood walked away, Jr., I was like, oh, that sucks, because I know he's been there for a long time, too. And I think he was hoping, Keoki, too. I think he was hoping, like, give us a chance. And for me, as a company, you know, you're bringing all these people, and I get it, you want an A-lister, but was Trevor Noah anybody, Rachel, before this? Yes, he did stand up, but, like, nobody. Don't you think that maybe they should go?
He wasn't a household name for sure.
No. Do you think that, like, do you agree with Keoki that we should bring a household name in, especially the new political scene coming in, or should they give the people that have been there a long time a chance, or maybe a combo thing, like Keoki said?
Klepper, for one, Jordan Klepper is way too good at field work to stick him behind a desk forever.
It's so good.
Let him go out and do the field work when he's fucking with like
it's hilarious.
The Trump rally people and stuff. It's perfect. 10 out of 10. You won't find someone who's better at that. But I mean, I think he's fine. Kal Penn's fine. I saw while they were doing guest hosts, I saw a segment that was hosted by Leslie Jones, and I thought she's so great. Fucking funny. She was funny. So good. So personally, I'd love to see her take over the show. Having a female host to be something different for them too. She is a household name. So, like, let's do it, maybe.
Yeah. So, Kal Penn, you're not about that.
He's fine. It's fine. I'm not upset about it. I just like Leslie Jones a little bit better. I think she's hilarious.
No, she is.
The idea about switching it up, though, Rachel, too. You're right. Like switch it up completely. Like the idea of maybe you do go for a female host this time. Again, Rachel, there are no.
If you're gonna go for a female host, it should be Chelsea Handler or Sarah Silverman.
But Sabrina, there are no
Chelsea
female
Handler
hosts.
Already had her own.
Yeah,
show.
Chelsea had her show. Yeah,
and her show was fucking amazing and hilarious, and I watched it every night, and she was spectacular. And she also featured a bunch of other people who were not known and put them on her panel and made them all famous.
Right, which is fine.
Oh yeah, Joe Coy. Joe Coy's
going on there. So either bring her show back if it's not on anymore.
But let's keep it professional now, beautiful. Keep it professional. You know what I'm saying? I'm Pep Star.
Resurrect her show, definitely. But she definitely put a lot of people on. Chelsea was big.
Yeah, that TJ, the guy that plays the sidekick in Deadpool. What's his last name? TJ.
Yeah, TJ Miller was on there. I remember seeing TJ Miller
all the time. Natasha Leggero.
Every other day. Natasha. She's comedy. Whitney Cummings got a lot of work there.
Who was the other guy? He was.
Joe Coy's probably ate the most.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that she had on her show that turned into, something because she gave them a platform because they were fucking hilarious. Like comedians don't have that opportunity a lot, which I think is great.
That's the question, though, Sabrina. It's like, of course.
Not one female Racer X. One female will not turn into The View.
No, that's honestly kind of like...
Just a female host of a late night. There's no female host of a late night show.
Well, there's not. There was a couple, or there was one. There was one, and then
there's not currently.
So, Sabrina, should they go the route of
no, Ryan, you're fucking wrong, bro.
Racer.
That's kind of sexist.
Well, there's a whole thing about women
can do serious news shows. It doesn't need to be all gossip columnists for
this is a great comedy show though. It's a very comedy based show, and I would say I'm probably butchering her name, but
Whoopi Goldberg's on The View. She's fucking hilarious.
Desi, I'm probably butchering her name, but Desi, she's been involved with this for a long time, and she is fantastic. She's funny as shit. If you watch their interaction, she's fucking great. And for me, I'm like, why don't you, if you want to go that route, give it to her. Just give it to her.
Exactly.
But I like the idea of the dynamic duo kind of. Sabrina, what do you think? So you hear about this. I know we have the Kal Penn factor, the card's out there, people are talking about it. But do you think they should go with somebody that has been there day in and day out for a long time? We know Roy would have walked away because they weren't going to do it. Do you think?
Way to lead me. Way to lead the witness, fucking attorney.
I'm just saying.
I know what you want me to say.
I'm a host.
No, he's a little bit in court. You'd be objection sustained.
I'm the majors.
So yeah, okay, no, I totally get what you're saying, and as someone in the entertainment industry who doesn't have a lot of opportunity to move up, yes, I would love that opportunity. I think that they should absolutely do that. Also, it's going to cost them less to do that because that person is not going to require the same salary.
They're worried about money too, Sabrina.
Someone who is known, what?
They're worried about money too. That's a whole factor they've been talking about trying to make money. Paramount's pushing that a lot.
Okay, that's why I brought that up. Was that not clear? Did I just
adding to the
pull
story?
that out of my ass?
Adding to the story, helping.
Okay, Agent Show, what up? Holla.
I mean, Comedy Central should be worried about money. Who's watching it?
Right.
Wait, is this real?
But that's because of Paramount Plus. It's the only way they can get watched.
Wait, is this breaking? Is this breaking news?
After Midnight show is a different show.
Oh, okay. Oh, so the female.
Oh, the After Midnight. Yeah.
I thought it was announced after midnight, and I was like, "Where is it after midnight? Is it in Hawaii or like Germany? I don't know what's happening."
Thank you. Sorry. No, the After Midnight show. Yeah.
Okay, that's awesome. That's awesome. Great.
Yeah, it's fucking great.
However, like there's a whole thing with Joan Rivers that she was going to take over right for the Tonight Show or something, and wound up not happening. Like it was this whole thing, and since then it's kind of been like a taboo situation. Ironically, that Stephen Colbert came from the Daily Show and now has his own show. You know what I mean? Like it's just I don't know. I feel like it's high time for like a woman to do a late night talk show. Who that woman is, you know, obviously up to whoever is casting whatever said show is. I just feel like this particular show that Jon Stewart fucking, you know, had done for so fucking long, that it was handed off to a basically unknown person. And Trevor Noah did a great fucking job. He has a different audience. He added more people. You know what I mean? Like it shifted in a dynamic that was really great. And Jordan Klepper is fucking Rachel. I agree with everything that Rachel said. Yeah, he is great out in the field.
He's better.
But I don't see why he can't sit at the desk and be out in the field. You know, like or she's doing the desk shit while he's in the field for that segment, and then they're back. Like I'm not opposed to this dynamic duo thing either.
It's kind of cool.
It just, I mean, I don't know. It's unfortunate that they drove Roy Woodward, right?
Roy Wood Jr.
Roy Wood Jr. I'm sorry. I'm like, what? Ronald Todd Woodward. He's a guest on our show.
Yeah, that's Ron. Shout out to Ron.
Not Roy. Not Roy Wood Jr. Not to be confused.
Listen, you're Ron. Hope you're watching.
So yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm a little bit torn here. I would love if they did that, but also if they were going to go with someone that is not in the team already. Like, I have nothing against Kal Penn. I think he's amazing. As a matter of fact, I was watching the animated version of Scott Pilgrim. He had 3 lines, and I'm like, Kal Penn, boom. Like,
I got that.
I knew.
I'm like, Kal Penn,
he's like, that's not Kal Penn. I'm like,
no
yes,
fucking way.
And at first on the credits, I'm like, boom, bitch, Kal Penn. So I love him. No problems with the guy. I'm just saying, if you're gonna hire someone outside of the group, it should be a fucking woman. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to be all feminist on people.
But you have a woman that's fantastic not really me, already, Sabrina. Like, why you like? She's comedic genius. If you ask me, she's great. Like, why not just throw her?
She's funny. She's good. Her timing's great.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like you should definitely go in that direction. And Leslie Jones, great choice. Sarah Silverman, great choice. Chelsea Handler, great choice. I don't know who this blonde. I haven't watched the show. I don't know if she's good. The blonde girl.
She's funny. She's funny.
Good, but I'm saying if you're gonna go outside of the bubble.
Well, they're pushing for it.
Pick a woman.
Apparently, Paramount wants a deal worked out very soon because,
H.
again...
Chinchilla has a request, y'all.
Again, are you guys drinking or what? Here we go, H. Chinchilla.
Thank you.
The big thing is, like, again, these late-night talk shows, they thrive in the political scene. We don't talk about politics that much, but they thrive in this. For them, that's what builds their ratings, and that's what they talk about a lot. So this political cycle is moving up. It's coming very soon, and they want to have a host in that chair, filling that seat for that time. And I get it. And so hopefully they work it out, because I do like the changing of the chair type deal. It's been a lot of fun seeing the people in there. Yeah. But overall, as a network...
I loved Samantha Bee's show. Yeah, she was great.
Nick is super on point with that. But what was that? I guess it kind of was a talk show, I guess. Yeah. Not really though.
It was in the same.
It was like a variety.
The Daily Show. Yeah, a lot of like political news happening.
Technically, like John Oliver's show is not really a talk show. He doesn't really do very much.
He doesn't have interviews.
So I guess it's the same. It's the same kind of thing.
He doesn't do interviews.
Right.
That's why.
That's what I'm saying. Like she didn't either. She kind of just stood there and talked about shit and made jokes. And that you're Nick. Good call, Nick. But they canceled that shit. Like
they canceled it.
What the fuck?
I know.
Yeah.
But honestly, I hope
she had a long run though. She had a good run.
She did. I think 5 years. I'm gonna look.
Yeah, at least 5 years, because it started like what 2015 or 16. Yeah.
But that was also when
he spun off of the Daily Show.
That was running concurrently.
That's right. Go too.
That was running concurrently with Chelsea Handler, also, or Chelsea Lately, I think it was called.
Yeah, she came in after Chelsea Lately, because Chelsea Lately was 2009, 10, and then she was good for until 14, 15?
She went for a hot minute. I think she also did.
Hot fucking minute.
I'm trying to see how many.
I used to watch it all the night.
Oh damn! Yeah, me too. I loved it. She was so funny. She brought so many really funny people, which is I mean, a regular talk show format, like Jimmy Kimmel or Jimmy Fallon or Stephen Colbert. It's like a very specific format. There's a monologue, you have interviews, and then there, there's a musical act
panel
or whatever. Yeah, it's
2 or 3 comedians and Chewy.
Yeah, but exactly.
So we don't want Amy Schumer to host it.
What?
Yeah.
I said I think we can all agree that we don't want Amy Schumer to host it.
Oh, absolutely.
Right. Yeah. Her pacing wouldn't work for it. I like Amy Schumer. Her jokes were good, but she would not work in that format. It doesn't make
Chelsea. I'd rather Desi. I'd rather, there's a lot of people here too. I'd rather, like you were saying before,
I love Michelle Wolf. I saw her recently at the eval. She is hilarious.
Hers were pretty funny.
Another Daily Show. So many great people have broken off of the Daily Show to have their own shows.
Exactly.
Yeah, I know. Honestly,
an animated character.
Or became amazing actors like freaking Steve Carell. I mean, that's fucking nuts.
Yep.
Yeah.
Killed it.
That is obviously a very good platform. You know what I mean?
Him, Ed Helms. Yeah. All of them. Yeah.
It's almost better than SNL these days. It's better than SNL has their career off of the Daily Show.
To be fair,
because you get the jokes
out to the universe.
SNL has been like this since it started. It's it's spectacular and then it sucks.
Yeah.
Spectacular
it's sad.
It is literally.
It's frustrating. It's frustrating.
It is.
They switched
currently, I can't even get through 5. I mean, I can't even get through any of it. Even Weekend Update is annoying me now, which is a staple for me. I can't. It's so terrible. Currently.
I don't want to trash Mikey Day, but Mikey Day as Biden is not the best either. And
well, the other guy wasn't great either.
No, the Trump guy wasn't the best either. I mean, they're just trying. Get Woody back. Bring Woody back. Bring him back.
Hashtag Woody for Biden.
Hashtag Woody. Hashtag Woody all day.